welcome to WKTF Radio, the only podcast that is a disappointment to its parents. Fuck.
Yeah, you are good crack.
Oh, good morning, Lurgan. I'm your host, as always, Lieutenant Colonel NW Considia, joined by friend and fellow alcoholic, Matthew Stewart.
Cheers.
How you doing?
Cheers.
So, how are you doing? I'm doing really shit, before you ask.
On the other end of the autistic spectrum, I'm having the time of my life right now.
Yep, getting titty Snapchats and all.
Yep.
So, that's good for you.
Women, getting a car soon.
I'm actually also getting a car soon.
Oh, the Hot Wheels?
No, Dad, Paul's.
Seriously?
Yeah, because he's getting his money and then...
And where's your driving license?
Oh, it'll be here soon. It'll be here soon. I'm gonna need to fucking amplify the shit out of this in the post-production as well.
Okay.
Just useless information for you.
Like your life, really?
Just because I'm having a bad day doesn't mean I need to kill myself. Just because I'm having trouble speaking English.
What's happened today? Why is it a bad day?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it on air.
Talk about it.
We've already talked about it before we went on air, so...
True.
I asked for a plain burger at McDonald's, didn't get a plain burger.
You did? I brought you one?
I know, that's true. Right, so... There's been somewhat of a hiatus, for no real reason. Laziness, and so well, I don't know. Yeah, laziness, pretty much.
Oh,
that's going in the remix. I always put a burp in the remix. Yeah, as usual, we're doing some excuse me, light daytime drinking.
Light.
Whilst recording. So, you got anything you want to talk about? Anything new or interesting?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sex and work is great.
In work?
In work.
In the co-op?
In the cooperative. I can't disclose where. Of
course. Of course, our offices here at WKTF headquarters have, provisions made for having sex.
Yeah.
Like the sex rooms.
Yeah.
It's...
Ironically, they're not really supposed to be used for sex, though. They're supposed to be used for bookkeeping. But
well, you don't need a gimp suit, and swing for bookkeeping. So
no, well,
or bookmaking, for that matter. Yeah. Anything you want to add to that statement? Any qualifiers?
Just the Republic into the Euros.
Pray for France. Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. We'll just do 9/11 jokes instead.
Yes, better.
Fuck's sake. I don't really have anything to talk about, so you can carry it this week.
Oh, but I'm stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's why it'll be funny. It'll be like watching a chimp rolling some shit.
Okay, well, I could just talk about, life.
Just, give a short monologue about yourself.
Okay. So, sperm and the egg come together and create a embryo. And then
actually, they create a zygote first.
A zygote, and then embryo. And then the embryo forms into a fetus. Not fecal, because that's poo. Fetus. Fetus is born as a baby.
Usually.
Not really supposed to be a boy or a girl nowadays, has to be... It can be whatever they want, but whatever.
Yeah.
So it's born, and then it shits green.
Why are you talking about yourself like you're a fucking hostage from Buffalo Bill?
I'm not, it's just...
Places the lotion in the basket! That sounded like Bruce Jenner, but...
Shit's green, then you do your first shit on the toilet, and your mum gets you
That only happened about a week ago for you.
a toy hoover, yeah, and it was good. Used to hoover up the shit that went on the floor. It didn't work, so...
Who the fuck hoovers shit? Like wipe it or something? Hoover shit?
And then...
It's just
And then, of course, after the age of 10, your life just slowly goes down a deep, steep hill to inevitable death and decay.
This is true. Mine seems to be slightly faster than everybody else's.
Yours is more inclined.
It's going up. It was going up for a while.
Yeah.
But now it feels like I'm on a roller coaster. Going back down.
But
the roller coaster has lost a part, like in Final Destination.
Yep.
And I'm about to plummet into a cave full of AIDS infected bats.
Yeah, I would say
So-
that's what happened to Charlie Sheen, isn't it? So.
I think so. But what was it? He claimed to have had sex with 5,000 women or more.
5,000.
5,000 or 500.
100's my goal.
Yeah, more than one was my goal. What was I gonna say? 5,000. Like, is that? I mean, that's a new one every day for like 11 years.
I think he's getting confused with the number of women and the famous biblical story
Of
whereby the 5,000 were fed.
oh,
Not his cock. Bread and loaves.
how many people do you think Hugh Hefner's fucked? Because I remember seeing it somewhere, but I can't remember how many it was.
Trick question.
Probably
it's
loads.
actually 0.
He's actually a virgin.
He's actually a virgin. He just keeps women around because he wants to prove to himself how good at willpower he is.
Right. So Hugh Hefner's, he's
Hugh
never even
Hefner.
seen a titty in the flesh.
Exclusive here on WKTF Radio. Hugh Hefner is a virgin.
Next week on WKTF Celebrity Gossip, we'll tell you Donald Trump's shoe size. How about them truth nuggets?
You hear Donald Trump going like about Paris. He's like, if they had guns, they would have killed the terrorists.
No, fuck's sake. He's like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. It's ridiculous. It's like he should be going up against the Tweenies or something.
I don't know why you would vote for him.
He's a cunt.
He is.
He's a
And
cunt.
he's stupid. I think he'd actually be stupider than Bush.
Seriously?
Yep.
Well, he can't be that stupid if he's a fucking multi-billionaire.
Oh no, he's good at business and all, but when it comes to politics, he's just blindly right.
Yeah, that's true. And not right is incorrect.
No,
Right as in far right?
Definitely not.
That's the noise I would make if I was running for president.
Why should you be president?
To be fair, that's probably better than what most of them say.
That's what George Bush said in the 2000 campaign. That's how you got him.
Why should you be president, Mr. Katsuya? Well, first off, I'll legalise weed, drugs and murder, as the Electric Wizard song goes. And then I'll just sort of be like, whatever, do whatever you want.
Yep. I think people are really in favour of that.
They would be like, oh, you got a meeting coming up with the Chinese Prime Minister, Wing Wang Dong or whatever his name is. It's probably I'd laugh if that was.
It's close. It's
fucking
close.
name. Of course, it's close. Fucking gookity gook. I hate Asian people, by the way.
Why's that?
Only joking. I don't really, for disclaimer reasons. No reason. But yeah, I'd have to go meet some fucking important Democrats, and I'd be off my tits on Jaeger bombs and shit. I'd be offering them hits of fucking bath salts and stuff. It'd be awesome. I think the world would be a better place
If you were president.
if I was president or
Yep.
prime minister.
Or for that matter.
You know,
Yep.
Prince, any kind of
Royal.
even like a high-ranking EU official.
Yep.
You know, I could be in charge of farm subsidies.
John Consilia Juncker.
Yeah, you know, they would say, what are you going to do about the current fiscal crisis? And I'd say, fucking relax, would ye?
What does that mean? Fiscal crisis?
Money crisis.
Money.
The economy's fucked.
Why don't you just fucking say money crisis then?
Because it's not just money. It's all to do with the economy. It's about stocks and liquid assets and.
Why don't we call it money and stuff?
Oh, you
Instead of
don't
fucking
understand.
Fistical.
You don't get it. Too big to fail. Huh? You don't even know how much the Dow went up today.
I do.
How much?
0.49.
Fucking.
It
Maybe.
actually went down.
Alright, wolf of ball meat. Wow, that was a funny joke. Fucking hell. No wonder we've been off the air for 2 months.
Do you know who else likes your jokes?
Who?
A beep!
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think she does.
Well, maybe, but Mike likes the jokes, doesn't like the idea of the penis.
No.
A lot like
Joseph Fritzl's
Elizabeth Fritzl. Yeah, I was about to say that. Likes the funny bits, not so much the sexual assault. Like anybody who's ever been on Jim will fix it.
Come for the fatherhood, stay for the being tied up by rope.
So
As the old saying goes.
yeah, that's one of them old Donegal sayings, isn't it?
Yeah. There's others. There's
Oh fuck, here we go.
if it's not broke.
Fuck, the disgusting Lovecraftian lexicon.
If it's not broke.
Fish people.
If it's not broke, break it. Two fish in the sea is a dead human on the beach.
Too many cocks spoil the brothel.
That's an art, so.
Many hands make a light walk.
hair on a woman should be punishable, but not as much as hairlessness on a man.
Yep.
There's loads relating to the sea, you know.
Of course.
If you swim in the sea and you can't swim, you might die.
Well, yeah.
There's no Latin one, and it's
Fuck.
Compuebat erescit shittiba. And that means Lucozade not as good as beer. And I think
It depends what you want.
No.
You can't be chugging, Budweiser Sport if you're about to go on for,
You can in Donegal.
Well,
That's why we lose every game.
Yeah, well, it's not like Donegal's in the fucking Premier League, is it?
No. Well, it is of the Donegal League. There's only one team.
There's only one team. Well, actually, there's two teams. There's the Groom Sport under 21s in there.
Good luck to them. Like.
But there only are 4 people in Groom Sport who are under 21.
Yeah. There's only 4 people in Grimsport.
I don't know if I've ever been to Groom Sport for more than... I think I went for lunch one time with my granny. In about 1980C.
Yeah.
1980C, that's a different...
different dimension.
A different language. So we got some new stuff at the WKTF headquarters.
Oh.
Yeah, we got new artillery installed.
New artillery, what kind? What kinds? How much?
It's new. It's a new
Yeah,
design.
said.
We're testing it out. It fires sheep.
Oh.
Instead of artillery rounds.
What kind of shape?
A live sheep.
Live
sheep.
Okay.
And they don't explode or anything.
No.
They just kind of
Bang off.
well, they splatter usually.
Yeah, well.
Depending on how far you fire them. It's got a maximum range of about 3 kilometers, so
That's not bad.
we'll be able to comfortably hit Portadown town centre from here.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to use them on
No.
any real targets yet,
Yeah.
but it has been a lot of fun. Just sort of
What have the field tests produced?
mostly just splattered sheep
Splatters.
on the shop fronts of Portadown.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mean, it can't get much worse anyway, can it?
well,
Down there.
a lot of us are banned from Portadown, which is why we
Yeah.
hate it so much.
Yeah.
You know, the Eagle, of course, famously banned from Portadown in the infamous, now infamous,
Upskirt photography
the
scandal.
the scandal which led to
The Civil War.
which led to the Gravedigger inquiries and ultimately a civil war between Lurgan and Portadown, in which literally tens of people were injured by by having firecrackers put through their door,
Yeah.
or
Or
being
slapped.
attacked by vicious attack Jack Russells.
Mm.
In fact, I think the most dangerous battle was it's the almost legendary battle at Father Joe's office in downtown Lurgan, where upwards of 3 people got glass in their shoes.
Yeah, one of my friends.
Yeah, so there's a memorial there now. It's all done. It's over and done with. But we can't forget about it because it was the 15th bloodiest conflict of that month in Northern Ireland. So rest in mild injuries. Those who were injured.
Rest in tattered souls.
Yeah, I actually got an egg thrown at my office window,
Did you?
which I don't like to bring it up too often.
You think it was someone from Portadown?
I would say so. Of course, I was banned from Portadown way back in '99, I think, because of a stag weekend that went horribly wrong and ended in a burnt out milk float and 15 dead prostitutes. So I think it's probably justified that I was banned.
Oh yeah, well, funny you should say that. 'Cause I got
Portadown
banned-
City
I got
Council.
banned for less.
Really?
I got banned for a scorched milk float and 13 dead prostitutes.
Usually anything over 10 dead prostitutes is
Yeah, well.
is the you forfeit one of your hands.
They love their prostitutes down there, don't they?
Yeah. And if I wasn't like a high ranking military official, they might have actually hung me or taken my head off.
Yeah.
However, I just kind of bribed Portadown City Council and give them some new prostitutes. So, moral of the story: if you're going to order new artillery, make sure it actually fires artillery rounds and not livestock.
Yeah.
It's not even compatible with the naval version's ammunition. which fires cattle, like cows.
Arthur, no!
Yeah.
Fucking one of them Velociraptors.
Yeah. There's been something of I'm not sure if you would you call it an outbreak, or would you call it maybe an infestation?
Dead Arthur in front of me.
Also, there's a drone going past the window.
Oh.
They've been getting more and more common recently. I don't know where they're coming from. I did see one with the DUP colours on it, and
Dropping gay leaflets.
picture of Jim Shannon painted on the tail. But yeah, we've had to call in pest control.
John Goodman from Arachnophobia, to be exact.
Yeah, because the office has had something of an outbreak for the past few days of Velociraptors. Traced the leak yesterday to the bioscience wing.
Yep.
They were being developed for, well, obviously biological warfare reasons against fucking
you say
dirty
that,
old Port
but
Down.
that's the official reason, but the real reason they were being developed, of course, was our attempt at remaking Jurassic Park.
This is true.
Um,
You know, Ken Livingbone, the head of the biosciences here, his favourite PS2 game of all time was, of course, Turok.
yeah, Evolution.
Yeah. So he the only reason he is recreating Velociraptors is just because Parasaurolophus DNA
Yeah.
was too expensive.
Yeah.
It was like $3.99 per metric ton. So yeah, kind of for the past 4 or 5 days, we've had high incidences of sort of 7 to 8 foot tall, vicious carnivorous lizards.
Yeah.
And
Velociraptors.
and Velociraptors running around the office. Well,
Excuse me for a minute.
absolutely.
Alright, bye. Yep, fuck off. Oh, we heard that.
Who was that?
Some guy, I don't know.
Robbie?
My drug dealer.
Who the fuck's that? Is that?
It's fucking Sweet Love.
Oh, right.
It was beep.
I know his dad, Walter,
Yeah.
who's actually quite cool. Looks like Lenny from The Simpsons. But anyway, yeah, Velociraptors, pain in the arse. If you've got them, you'll know that they're about the third worst pest you can have in your office.
If you ever see one, if you're in the area surrounding our office, which we're not allowed to tell you where it is, but so basically if you're in Northern Ireland, just be careful, and indeed the Republic.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Don't approach them. Do say hello to them, by all means.
Yeah, don't be impolite.
Don't be impolite, but don't approach them.
Definitely don't make eye contact, because that's when they strike.
Yeah, and don't try and resist them. Like if they go for you, just let it happen.
And they're all gender fluid, so don't call them like Mr. or Mrs. or anything. They're all very comfortable with their gender identity, and they don't like pronouns.
No.
So just politely ask what to call them, and they'll probably
They'll probably be okay with it.
Probably be okay with it.
Yeah.
Not only what's the current death toll in the office from them?
30.
No, let's not count this the entire people that died this week only from Velociraptors.
Oh right, 27 and a half.
And were any of them like actually important?
Well,
I mean, they killed our assistant Nigel.
So
we're gonna have to get yet another fucking assistant.
I don't want to say they weren't important in the greater picture of things, but
they weren't high-ranking military officials like us.
They weren't
departmental heads.
Their life didn't matter really. So
Good. So yeah, pest control. The traps aren't really working, primarily because they're mouse and rat traps, and weren't designed to capture, half-ton dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So we've currently got fucking Joseph Mengele Jr., Tommy, working on some kind of shrink ray, possibly, so that they do actually get caught in the rat traps.
Yeah.
Not sure if it'll work.
Hopefully we can make them bigger. We'll see.
We've just been shooting at them so far.
Yeah.
If they sort of go for us, but just inhale something. Yeah, I don't know. So, It's been very cold.
Yep, it's freezing.
Nights are drawn in. Not least as a result of the necromantic rituals and various pagan sacrifices that have been going on in the basement.
Was that accounting? I think.
Of course, it was accounting.
Yeah.
Who else?
Always is.
Yeah, it's never the engineering wing.
Nope.
That summon bat demons. It's never aside from the Velociraptor problem, it's never biosciences that calls forth abominations from the pits of hell. It's never chemical warfare that distorts the minds of everybody on the third floor.
It's never even the necromancy department.
It's not even the necromancy department because we keep them off site.
Yep.
For obvious reasons, in a top secret facility in the back of a Mod's ice cream shop. I'm not going to tell you which one, obviously.
Poor us.
Yeah.
That's the Velociraptors trying to get in.
Yeah, we're currently barricaded in the vault of WKTF headquarters. Surprisingly good radio reception.
Yeah, it's quite good, I think.
We were chased in here when the Velociraptors started ransacking our office, so they are trying to get through with bank drills now.
But anyway,
back to the more pressing matters.
Yes, accounting just have no qualms or quims about summoning demons, Nephilim,
even Lord Baphomet himself.
Even him.
I went to the cafeteria. I was getting coffee, and behind me, being very impatient and rude, I hasten to add, waiting for his mochaccino, was a centaur with the bottom half of a fiery demonic skeleton horse, and the naked top half of 1980s British politician John Major. I don't know why. He was torn apart by Velociraptors earlier this morning, though.
Thank God.
Which I wasn't overly bothered about.
It serves him right for being so rude.
He was very rude
to the lady.
But yeah, what else have accounting been doing? That obelisk, it keeps earlier in the year it started making sort of a low hum noise, and it's just been getting louder and louder to the point where if there wasn't bank drilling going on outside, you might even be able to hear it now. And a lot of people who go near it who aren't from accounting, they start to have visions and things, and it seems to. I don't want to get us in legal trouble by saying that it takes over their minds and they become slaves to the will of whatever force controls it.
Yeah.
But it takes over their minds and they become slaves to whatever force controls.
Pretty much
controls it. Fucking Cat Steve is always bathing it in the blood of orangutans with diabetes. I don't know why. I don't know where he gets them.
Jim Beeman was caught the other day, actually, assembling a wicker man out of no less than the plastic forks and knives.
That's the third time this month
from the cafeteria.
Well, there's a zero tolerance policy. There's not. It's a 3-strike policy, and I'm on the disciplinary committee, so I'll be pushing for him to be suspended because, build a wicker man out of plastic, forks and things once, shame on you.
Yep.
Build it twice, shame on us. Build it thrice in a month, and that's libel action against the company.
Oh yeah.
So
there's no getting around that.
I'm afraid that, I'll be casting my vote for immediate suspension for him.
Yeah.
And
you're wise to. But you can't get rid of the whole accounting.
No, I'm not going to get rid of the whole accounting section because we do need them. But I've never seen him fill in one tax rebate form.
No.
Actually, I've never seen any of them fill in a tax rebate form.
I don't think they do accounting.
I still have 15 years of tax rebate forms sitting on, what used to be the desk, and is now kind of a sort of yellow, sort of a crater full of pus in the floor. I just keep putting them in there every month, and Steve always tells me he's going to look at it next month. He's going to look at them next month. I get my taxes back. No, it's just a good thing I don't actually pay tax. Yeah, otherwise I would be out a lot of money. Exactly. But that the Wicker Man is unacceptable. The blood tree that they have in there is unacceptable.
Yeah.
The screaming goats that they insist on keeping, that I'll keep running around getting loaded into the artillery cannons by accident. all unacceptable.
Absolutely.
Besides which, they hemorrhage money. They cost us more than like biosciences and chemical engineering put together.
It's ironic, really.
Because of all the gold, like pure gold and jewel encrusted goblets that they claim to need.
Yeah.
And they're always putting on expenses for them. I don't know what for. I don't know why they need so many of them.
I think it's for their tea.
Maybe, but, the monthly banquets at, the full moons at midnight, those are fine. Those can be tax deductible. But these, like, ruby encrusted gauntlets.
No, it's not all.
Or goblets, sorry.
It's...
If we had, this would seem like a problem for accounting, but seeing as, they're doing it,
yeah.
we have no one really to go for, even the rest of
Who holds the accountants accountable?
Well, supposedly us, the senior officers.
Yeah.
However, anytime I go down to speak to them about it, I wake up in a bathtub with, surgical scars on my back and no memory of the past sort of few weeks.
No.
So I don't even know, man. I just leave them to their own devices. But anyway, how long will we be recording? 27. Fuck it. That's enough of talking about those weird bastards. Let's go on to questions. So, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck was infected with ringworm? That's from UP Dara in Clontarf.
Oh, that's a question for bioscience, but
I think
we'll
so.
do our best.
Come closer to the mic.
I would say how much wood could a woodchuck chuck normally?
What is a woodchuck, man?
A woodchuck is a two-headed bear that lives in Baltic region.
Okay.
Woods,
Right.
and is known to prey
Like
on...
this type of like a boreal forest type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is known to prey on babies and cats and smaller kind of creatures like that.
Yeah.
And usually they don't actually chuck wood; they just chuck the skulls of the dead kids they eat back into the village.
Yeah. I think they actually have one of those in Carrickfergus.
I would say, how much wood could it chuck?
Well, surely the three arms probably give it a bit of extra strength.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say more than 5 kilos at a time.
And yeah, I would agree. I
Yeah.
agree. So that gives a roundabout figure of 1,000,000,005.
Yeah, I would say so. Why are
Now-
there still flies in here? It's fucking the depths of winter.
On the other hand, if it was infected with ringworm,
Yeah. Now, in humans, not a very serious debilitating disease.
No.
However, in the genome of the woodchuck,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it would affect them.
P would chuck us.
Yeah. It might be fatal to them. So maybe none. Maybe no wood.
Or on the other hand, the worm might have a symbiotic relationship with the woodchuck.
Ringworm isn't actually a worm; it's fungal.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
But I'm saying worm.
Maybe they'll have a symbiotic relationship, thereby making the
Stronger.
yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to know.
Maybe we could run this
Idra.
experiment.
Can I call you up?
Well, that's his initials. I mean,
Oh, right.
probably presumptuous to call him.
Up to Ra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have thought Dara would be a first name anyway.
Well,
Maybe he's like Chinese. That's his first name.
well, you can't judge.
You can't. No.
Clontarf is a barren wasteland.
Yeah.
So next question, it's from Fucker Brown
Again.
of No Fixed Abode.
Oh, okay.
He did you hear about that?
No, what happened?
He was evicted.
Oh. Why?
Well, he's a heroin addict. So he was evicted from his house, and he kind of been travelling around the M1 up and down the M1 with.
Is that him in the window there?
No, that's just Urgor
Oh. Okay.
pissing up against the wall again. I need to speak to Tommy about him.
Oh, it's alright. A Velociraptor just got him.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a nasty
torn
one.
apart. Convenient for us though.
Probably. There are 3 cans of special brew left that he was holding though. You want to go out and get them after?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, he was thrown out of his house, so now he's like walking up and down the M1 with, you know, one of those like balled up blankets on the end of a stick that like cartoon gypsies have, except it's just full of obviously black tar heroin.
The dinosaurs aren't even going for that yet, so that's okay.
Yeah, they better not. Fucking worth like £7.
Pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs or pickled cabbage. I mean, to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really like
what does he
anything.
mean? To build a house with?
I mean, to stick up your ass, probably a big solid egg is easier than a load of loose cabbage. But
yeah,
I mean, the vinegar will sting on either of them. So
yeah. What about pickles in general? More specifically, pickled cucumbers.
Not
commonly
into it.
known as pickles.
I'm not into any pickled thing. I don't like cabbage. Don't like pickled cabbage or beetroot or
I don't mind
fetus.
I don't mind a wee bit of it.
Pickled xenomorph is fine in like a Subway or something.
Yeah.
But aside from that, my granny is always eating pickled moray ale. Fucking disgusting.
Fuck.
Slimy as shit. She just like puts it on like cheese sliders. Oh. It's rancid. But I mean, if I had to choose, probably pickled cabbage, like sauerkraut. You just like wolf it down.
So on the other hand, I would go with the pickled eggs because you can make a Chevrolet Impala with them. If you have the right tools, you know.
The right tools being, in this case,
A Chevrolet Impala.
Okay.
And then you just add the eggs to it. It gives you the same thing, but with eggs in it.
Yeah. Everything's better with Chevrolet Impala. Not sponsoring us in any way.
No.
This is of course sponsored
but
by
they are
WKTF.
they are doing great deals at the moment.
Yeah. Call on down to Ballydonald Cock Hall for a free brochure.
Between Ocker and Gypsy.
Best porn title, and that's from Runtime 445 FT-2123.
What does that mean?
He's actually an AI from one of our name redacted black sites. He looks after the totally fictional Trident missiles that we don't have. So I'm not really sure why he's asking about porn titles, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Best one I've seen. I mean, I don't know. There's quite funny ones. I think I sent you one. It's like Ebony threesome brackets. Yeah, Wilbur is there. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, great. I'm glad to know that. Don't know who Wilbur is. Maybe Wilbur Lindsay, the economics teacher. Oh my goodness! Heavens to American try.
Best porn title.
Comfort Cocktails 5.
I've ever seen is probably gonna be a tie between I think it was Dead and Loving Cock, which was obviously about a corpse getting throat fucked.
Yep.
And the actress portrayed it really well because she was dead anyway.
Who was in that?
I think they didn't give a name. They called her Shelley. It was a dead body they found on the streets of Lisburn.
Okay.
And the other.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one where the man was LL Cool J, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. The male lead.
And Martin McGuinness was filming.
Of course.
But he denies it. Of course, he denies many things. Yeah. And then the other porn title I'd have to go for is The Evolution of Human Sexual Intercourse,
narrated by David Attenborough.
Yep. Started off as two single-celled organisms, and then it gradually went on, and then by the end of it, you were asleep. But that's whenever there was porn on as well.
Yeah.
So,
one of my, I don't know, ringworm infected woodchuck sticks pickled eggs up in us. Yeah, Wilbur's there. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like ones I've watched recently. I don't know.
They're not really known for their titular. Well, they're known for their tits, but they're not known for their titular creativity. Porn movies, are they?
Brock Lesnar viciously fucks the holes in Jesus' hands and feet. That's one I've seen recently. Wasn't very good. Kind of like filmed on a camcorder. Move on from that one then.
Yeah.
Before we get too hot under the collar here. On a scale of 1 to 73, how do you feel about the current state of the Lebanese poultry market? And that's from Colonel Augustus J. Ronaldinho.
Okay.
He's actually not my direct superior, but
Your equivalent.
Obviously, my a fellow senior officer here.
Yeah.
Obviously tuning in.
Big shout out, Augustus.
Oh.
How you doing?
Yeah. I don't know if he's doing too great because the last I saw his office was besieged by Velociraptors.
Oh yeah, shit. He's probably dead then.
Well.
We'll answer his question anyway.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm just going to answer straight away with a definition.
Mm-hmm.
And the definition is the Lebanese poultry market, the no less than 173rd best country in the world.
Is that right?
For getting any type of poultry.
Free range and like organic and stuff. Or?
Both. They're very very, they're better than the other 23 countries.
Yeah.
But they are quite good at, battering and indeed free ranging their chicken, geese, and ducks.
The ducks count as poultry?
I believe so. I believe
Do
poultry is any bird
Is it?
that could be eaten.
Okay. So any bird.
And in poulter as well.
Ian Poulter. Poltergeists. Ghost farm. There's a ghost farm out near Enniskillen actually.
Fuck, that's not a really good joke.
What?
What do you call it? The ghost of a chicken? Poultrygeist?
Comedy gold. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy gold.
TM trademark.
That'll be on like fucking. I never seen Hulk Hogan's next stand up tour.
Fucking Jonathan Ross.
Jonathan Ross. Yeah, there is a ghost farm out near Enniskillen where we actually do source our ectoplasm.
Yeah.
But that's getting off topic.
Of course.
Lebanese poultry. I mean, I'm gonna lie. This is gonna make me sound uncultured, but I've never actually eaten Lebanese chicken.
Have you not?
Nope.
You're missing out.
Nope.
On food poisoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Where do you get yours? Straight from Lebanon, or?
First of all, yes, I was on tour in Jordan, helping the armed forces.
Of course.
And we took a trip over the border. Well, it was called an invasion, but whatever you want to call it. And we took
a trip in Challenger tanks.
We got into the centre of Lebanon, which of course is Beirut.
Yeah. Beirut City.
Beirut. And it has a thriving marketplace, I have to say.
Really? Like a bazaar type thing?
A bazaar, indeed.
Bazaar?
And by no means was it bizarre, but it was good.
I would say, are you sure? I would think it would be quite bizarre.
It was a bazaar, but it was not bizarre.
It was not bizarre.
By any stretch of the imagination. It's very,
okay.
very arts market.
Okay.
God! That'll have to be edited out.
Yep.
As I say,
what were you talking about?
Bizarre.
Oh, yes.
By no means. And there was a stall, and there was obviously dead, because everyone was dead by the time we got there. Well, when we got there.
So
we did
you really didn't have to pay for anything?
No, well, we left the money, but I only left 63p.
Not even valid currency in Lebanon?
No.
What do they use?
They use
the shekel? What's the conversion rate?
536 yaks gives you £1 British pound.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, got chicken kirech, which was actually lovely, I have to say.
Really?
And basically, in conclusion, out of 73, I would say I'd give it a scale of 27. Because it wasn't the bestly kept marketplace, because there was bullets and shrapnel everywhere.
Yep, well.
But fair play to them.
I didn't actually have to go on that particular op.
No?
No. Because I was employee of the month, that month, I got to go on a trip to Tito Castle instead of going on a normal, genocide.
Have you ever been to Tito Castle?
Yeah, I just told you.
I know, but apart from that?
No.
No.
But, I mean, it was kind of it's kind of Pyrrhic victory for me, because we ended up laying siege to it and killing almost everyone inside anyway.
That's about what we did in Lebanon.
So it's kind of 6-1, half a dozen nearly.
Yep.
But I got free crisps, but you got free chicken. So.
Yeah, and free clothes off the dead bodies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So let's round it out with a final question here from our old friend, whose questions have just been fucking piling up at my door, demanding to know why we haven't been on the air in so long. Ivor Anus in Dungannon.
Right, Ivor.
and he just simply sends in this week, written on half a torn out page from the Yellow Pages, which is advertising Everest double glazing, and scrawled in the margins it just says, in Babylonic cuneiform, describe Jeremy Clarkson.
Okay.
Cunt.
In a word.
Yeah. No, just well, he didn't say in a word, but in a word I would say cunt.
I will play devil's advocate.
Okay.
And
because we both hate him.
I will play devil's advocate and say he's a nice man.
I don't think he is.
Support your argument.
Well, cunt. He's against equality.
Yep.
In various forms. He punched his fucking superior in his face because he wouldn't get him fucking dinner,
yep.
Which would not fly here. That would be a capital offence.
That is very cunty.
He'd be quartered for that here. You know, he hates poor people,
yep.
Of which, you know, we are.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're not poor in spirit, but yes, we are financially.
Well, you know.
By definition.
By definition. Too tall.
Yep.
6, what is he, like 6'5", 6?
Something like that.
Too big. Top Gear is shit and cunty.
Yep.
He's got pubes for hair.
Uh-huh.
And he's cunt.
Okay. With respect to what you said, you're right.
I know. I thought.
I can't really defend him. He is a bastard. His parents were not married when he was born.
Bastard, eh?
Bastard.
You bastard.
He's a cunt because he has a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dick, even though his dick is probably really, like, big head, but wee tiny body. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He is very red-faced.
He is.
We know his
his dad.
We know his father.
We actually know his dad. He's an invigilator.
At
very shouty.
A nameless school.
He's
but
very shouty.
It's beep! Yeah, so, but, no, he is. He's not very all-round, is he?
No.
The only funny thing he remotely did was that Argentina Falklands plate thing. And even then, it was tad offensive. Not the Ted offensive.
No, the Ted offensive was
something else.
Something else entirely. You know, we do our very best on this radio show to offend as many people as possible. But he's just a cunt about it. You know. Plus, you know, there was that thing that he did with, you know, the whale foreskin. So, what can I say about him? Really?
That's it. I think we've summarised his life.
Yeah, I think so. I think he might even get fired from the BBC now due to that scathing barrage of abuse.
I don't think the BBC can afford to ignore us any longer.
I don't think so, especially because I keep sending bomb threats. Maybe that was a bit tasteless in the wake of the world being on fire this week. What about you know? But sure, who gives a fuck? Definitely not the people who are dead.
Well, they wouldn't.
You know, and probably not ISIS. ISIS are definitely way too afraid. They might be the one combatant force that our sheep artillery is effective against, because they would immediately just all pop extraneous boners. And,
well, we could fire pigs instead.
Yeah.
Don't have to run from them.
That's true. But
the fact that if a pig even touched them, they'd have to kill themselves.
I would say that, yeah.
There's the key, I think.
The pigs are the key. Yeah, that was the passcode in the resistance bar that I worked in when I was 17.
What country was it?
No, it was during the Civil War. It was during the Portadown Civil War.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's going to be about do us this week. What's that, like 42 minutes?
46.
Alright, there you go. Not bad for fucking 2 months off the air. So, as always, stay frosty. And
Grosh be with you.
And send us Snapchats of your tits.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks.